This audio presentation of In the Light of the Spirit, the Spiritual Side of Life Using Spiritual Power by Christian D. Larson is brought to you by audioenlightenment.com. Copyright 2012, all rights reserved. Chapter 1. Leave it to God. When you are confronted with problems that you cannot solve or find yourself in the midst of conditions that are distressing and adverse, do not permit yourself to become disturbed for a moment. There is a simple secret that will invariably set you free and change everything for the best. And that secret is this: leave it to God. When you do not know what course to pursue, leave it to God. When you do not know where to turn or how to dispel the darkness that may surround you, then leave it to God. When you do not know where the path to the greatest good may lie, and have not become conscious of that supreme light of the soul through which all things may be discerned, rest serenely in the faith that you can leave it all to God. In His hands everything is safe, and whatever we place in His hands will be disposed of in the best conceivable manner. It is remarkable how soon darkness takes flight, how soon confusion is stilled, how soon conditions adjust themselves, and how soon adversities change into blessings, when we can say in perfect faith and in perfect sincerity of soul, leave it to God. For thus we place everything into the keeping of the wisdom that knows what should be done, and in the hands of a power that can do what is best for all concerned. It is the best for everybody that we all desire. It is the happiest outcome of everything that we pray for as the most perfect ideal of visible existence, and we know full well that such an ideal will surely be realized when we leave it to God. The Infinite can solve our problems and so arrange all things in life that the greatest good will come to pass, regardless of time, place, or circumstance. And we should not hesitate to seek the superior guidance of the Infinite in this regard, whether our problems be great or small, momentous or insignificant. Whatever the matter may be, we should leave it to God. The sun will soon rise once more and all will be well again. There are many things we may wish to do, but do not know whether to begin now or later. There is someone, however, who does know, and if we leave it to him, something will happen to delay the matter, if that is best, or to bring about a speedy beginning, if that is best. And afterwards, when we see how delightfully all things worked out, we will be glad, very glad, that we did say, when in doubt, leave it to God. We frequently come to places where the whole world seems to be against us, when every friend seems to be gone, and when adversity seems to make life a useless desert of waste and desolation. But at such times we should not be disheartened or dismayed. There is a way to freedom. There is a light that is stronger than all the darkness in the world. There is a power that can change everything in our entire destiny. There is a love that can bring to us the friendship and sympathy of all mankind. Then why should we ever be discouraged or sad? There is a royal path that leads out of and away from all adversities, and we may find that path if we leave it to God. When we say, in perfect faith and sincerity of soul, that we shall leave it to God, we place ourselves into that state of being where the power of the Infinite can work for us and through us, to the end that the best may surely come to pass. The Infinite is always at hand, waiting to be of service, but we must be willing to accept such service, and we do accept when we can say with depth of sincerity, leave it to God. Then we must know and fully believe that what we leave to God to do will be done right, and we must realize that when anything is done right, every trace of evil, sin, pain, or sorrow is eliminated completely. God will never bring sickness, pain, want, or death to any human soul. It is not the will of God that any human being should suffer or be deprived of anything that is good in the world. The ways of the Infinite do not lead into pain and privation, but always into greater freedom, greater good, greater power, and greater joy. When we leave anything to God, we may know that the wrong alone will be taken away. The good will remain and be multiplied again and again, without end and without measure. We may rest assured, therefore, that nothing that is worthy or good or beautiful will be lost when we leave things to God. The kingdom of the Supreme, with all its riches and glory, is for man. But man must be willing to receive, and he does express perfect willingness when he can say with the faith of the soul that he will henceforth leave everything to God. Whatever there is in life that we wish to change, remedy, or perfect, the simple secret is this: leave it to God. And we should make this statement in that deep feeling of the soul that knows that feeling that seems to say to us that our wish will be realized, our prayer will be answered, the best will come to pass. In truth, how could it be otherwise? God would not have it otherwise. Therefore, when we leave all things to Him, we may know that the outcome will be all that we could have wished for and infinitely more. End of chapter.